Fucking yikes. I think that's actually probably, it has to do with the stand-up paddleboard, not traditional YOLO. Alright, little unexpected lunch meeting. We'll go grab some food, stick to this keto plan. So another tip for doing the keto thing, which I'm still figuring out, right? Gotta have a seatbelt for safety. I hate safety, but I hate my truck making annoying noises even more. So one of the things with keto, you can stop by like a CVS or a Walgreens or any of that and actually pick up ketone strips. And it's a way to test your piss to see if you are in ketosis. One of the things I did not realize, because I'm not very smart prior to yesterday and talking to Mark, it may take as long as a week or 10 days or even 2 weeks to get into ketosis before your body starts really burning fat as fuel. So I think I'm probably 3 real days in. I can definitely say 3, no sugar. Curious to see how long it takes. I have not done a test today, but I will sometime after lunch. Did one yesterday and I got fucking nothing. So you want to be pissing purple on those strips. That's the key. Should be a good little meal. Brock, Kevin, and Drew. Not a bad way to spend part of the Friday. Get some work done.
Got a monopoly on the heaters.
Colder than we expected it was going to be for an outdoor lunch meeting in early January.
Yeah, but
we didn't run the numbers on this so well. Yeah,
it's gonna be hot.
But we've got the power of fire. So that was cool. That was cool. That was kind of Brock and Drew and Kevin. Kevin's the guy to my left, and I've known for a really long time. I lived on a futon in his office for well over a year. And like during the bike shop days, we were real close. Just both busy and don't hang out a lot, but just figured out we actually live near each other now, so hopefully be hanging out again. Nice. Run into Home Depot, try to find some like frosted glass contact paper so I can cover the window in my garage to also improve lighting. Right? It's like a diffuser for the sun.
I'll wear it like a crown.
Should work. Alright, so easy enough. I think that should accomplish it. Get home, let the pups out, edit. Be a good boy. I'm gonna frost that window out. Got a house to clean. Since today I'm gonna do some Olympic lifts, I'm not using my regular bar. The regular bar you guys see me use is in fact a Pinlay HD bar, an old powerlifting bar I got 5 or 6 years ago. Shit, more than that, probably like 8 years ago. It's great. And then my Olympic bar is a Sorinex bearing bar. I love it. I really love the knurling. It's been a great bar. This is actually a prototype of one, and I've been kicking the shit out of it for over 4 years now, so it's excellent. It spins great. The difference between your powerlifting bar and your Olympic lifting bar is that typically your Olympic lifting bar is going to be a different diameter as well. It's going to be smaller. It's going to be a 28 even, whereas your regular bars or cheaper bars are going to go like 28-4. They don't have as nice of steel, so they have to go a little fatter to get the same strength. Your Olympic bar also is going to spin a little bit freer, make lifts a little easier, as well as it's going to be flexier, so it's going to have a little bit more whip to it to aid in your Olympic lifting. Whereas a powerlifting bar, some of them are pretty stiff because they want to be able to support more weight. Like I'm not going to clean 600 pounds, so the whip that I need at 315 is much different on this bar than I need on my power bar. Now I use the same power bar for all of my big lifts. Seems to work fine for me. I would love a big Texas deadlift bar, but fucking why? I'm not getting on the platform, and so I don't really need to learn it. And if I do get on the platform, I'll just figure it out that day. So this is gonna be a pretty standard Olympic lifting session for me. Probably hit some triples. Nothing amazing. kind of keep moving a little bit. Just like any other workout, I'm gonna do warm up. That warm up is gonna be with the barbell. I'm gonna just start using the bar, moving through some positions, and just figuring out what's bumming me and what's not bumming me out. So I've got a bunch of sets of 3 at about 100 kilos for the snatch, and I'll probably do a couple triples at about 130 for the clean. You know, no one likes warming up. It sucks. I'd rather just lift, and no one's really that into it. But if you can use it properly, think of it as extra reps that you can cue your lift in the right place. It's about building some muscle memory and about working on some weaknesses. I mean, you have a chance here to do a couple thousand reps a year at a much lighter weight. You may as well do them correctly and put them to use. This really matters, and you can get a lot more out of it. That way you're not wasting your time. And to be clear, look, I'm not a weightlifter. These aren't pretty, they're not a great snatch, they're okay. But as a thrower, it's about establishing power and about being able to get your body to operate as one. So being able to apply force in the order you want, hell, not just as a thrower, as an athlete. Knowing that you can apply 100% force into either a power snatch, a snatch pull, really anything that's going to involve extending the hips really, really violently and pulling a weight as hard as you can. I mean, you're going to be able to lift more weight higher, being able to use your legs and hips in order with your arms than if you were to just shrug it. So that type of application of getting everything to work together is really going to be key for building and applying as much force as you can as an athlete.
Dreams. I hope that you were listening. I think you better go ahead and call for help. I think you better call. I think you better call, 'cause I'm calling you out. I think you better call. I think you better call, 'cause I'm calling you out.
So that's 12 sets I ended up doing of triples. I don't even know if I recorded all of them. Well, that's not any fun. So I'm gonna do some cleans now. The key here is just moving some weight quickly, and you know, as I go into a strength block, I like to finish my week with power movements, with doing some, you know, when I say power, I mean the Olympic lifts, right? Not powerlifting lifts, but stuff that generates power, moving weight quickly, accelerating weight. I like doing that at the end of the week to make sure I know I'm moving fast and feel strong. So now some cleans. Cleans, I use a hook grip, and the reason why is you just can't let go of the bar to catch a clean properly. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll probably do them mostly from the floor, or I'll probably drop every one of them. Kind of a repeat of what I did for snatch. You know, I know people get overwhelmed with the idea of adding Olympic lifts into their program, and you don't have to. It's simply just think of it as lifting the weight like a deadlift and then jumping at the end and pulling the weight as high as you can. Don't stress about the rack position or dropping it. You can get away with it. Use some straps and just think about doing a big high pull, and you can get all the benefits out of it while you're getting started, and you can do this anywhere. Just don't drop the weight, do it less. Do some less weight and make sure you're doing it correctly. And that's what cleans look like. 10 sets of triples. I'm fucking out of practice. Those feel terrible. And that's a workout. Honestly, what I wanted to do today was lay on the fucking couch. I wanted to play video games and just lay there. Very easily could have. But I've had a good workout and I got the work done. Whew. So even some days you don't want to do it, just start moving. Start moving. It always ends up going okay. Just have realistic goals. You know, I guess, learn to listen to your body and know what you can and can't do that day, and then do as much as you can. That's really the trick. It seems that being lazy seems to make me want to stay lazy. And the more I'm doing stuff, the more I want to care about my diet, the more I want to care about training, the more I want to keep moving. So I can't explain how many times I feel this way, where I just don't want to do anything. But, take that next step. Just take the next step and put your shoes on. Go to the gym. Get in the gym. Warm up. And start going through the movements, and eventually I have a great workout. That's happened so many times, and it still doesn't quite set in for me to remember, like, just get moving, it'll work out, it'll be fine. And today it was again. And I hope that little bit of motivation will keep you guys moving. Just on days you don't want to do it, just do something. Just start making that next step. And if at some point that it goes south where you're going to get hurt, you're too tired, back off and train again the next day. But if you are in your program and you're supposed to be training, just make the next step. It's that consistency and that commitment really make a difference. So I'm also blatantly ripping off the shoulder accessory from the dudes at Core Blend, where they modified a simple bicep routine of 21s, simply half the rep, and then the full rep. I'm gonna do the same for a shoulder press using the CMB, so it'll be halfway up, halfway down, and then the full rep for another 7. 21 total reps, just a great exercise. Thanks for the dudes at Core Blend. Check them out, I put the link below. They're putting out some great material, great content. Smart guys with an Olympic medalist also training in a gym. It's not a bad deal. Again, thanks everyone for hanging out. We're gonna be restocking everything on Hate Brand Goods sometime next week. These will probably be out this spring. I know everyone's been asking, as well as that floral design I posted and the Fat Owl. And pretty happy with how things are going. Really looking forward to this season. And it's gonna be fun documenting everything. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. You guys have been awesome with comments and hitting that like button. Share this around, get some more people watching, and let's keep growing the channel. The absolute goal of all this is I'm gonna drive this channel to the moon somehow. Think about that.